Welcome back, book nerds. Today is another Top 5 Wednesday. We will be talking about your top 5 favorite character tropes. So like I said, today's Top 5 Wednesday is Top 5 Character Tropes. Top 5 Wednesday is created by Lainey over at Ginger Reads Lainey. I will link her channel as well as the Goodreads group in the description below. So you might be asking, what exactly is a character trope? I honestly didn't really know, but thankfully Lainey put a good description on the Goodreads group and some examples. So some examples are girl fighting against the society, like in the dystopian books, or two best friends falling in love, those kind of examples. These character tropes are used very often and often become really redundant, especially in the YA genre, but you still can't help but love them. So here are my top 5 character tropes. Character trope number 5. The character trope I picked for number 5 is when a girl or a guy tries to stay away from relationships. They don't want to get tangled up, they don't want to be vulnerable, they don't want anyone near them, they kind of put up walls, be it their past or they're focusing on other aspects of their life. And of course, as usual, nothing always works out the way they plan. They're kind of either thrown together or stuff happens where they're kind of have to be with somebody, or somebody comes in their life and they just can't help it and those relationships build. And I really enjoy that when you see somebody break down their walls and to let other people in, be it friends or romantic relationships. Trope number 4 is pretty similar. It is when two people are together kind of against their will. Not that they're forced together, but they kind of have no choice in the matter. And I've been seeing this a couple of times in the books that I've been reading lately, and it has turned out pretty well, actually. I love it when either two opposites are put together or two people who think they cannot stand each other are put together. And as they spend more and more time together, walls come down, people start to see people for who they really are, and great relationships come out of that as well. But you get some really good witty banter and some arguments and just all around sass in between. Some of those relationships can get pretty hilarious at times, and of course keep the story light and moving. Trope number 3, wrong place at the wrong time. There's always those characters that seem to be always at the wrong place at the wrong time and get swept up in things that they didn't even know what was going on, and they're just carried away in the story and they're kind of thrown into it. It's just really good to see how those characters develop. I see this trope a little bit more in dystopian, not so much like the Hunger Games where you're expecting it, but in just those dystopian societies where a character thinks they're safe, thinks nothing can touch them, they're on the right side of whatever society it is, yet they get caught up in matters that they have no idea what's going on. They just end up at the wrong place at the wrong time and get caught up with either the right kind of people or the wrong kind of people, and their eyes are opened to what is really going on around them. Trope number 2, the spunky best friend. I love a good best friend in a book. There is always that one best friend that... What's the stitch? There's always just that one best friend character that is just so sweet and so endearing, kind of a comedy break throughout the story, give you a bit of a laugh in the middle of all the drama, or they're just someone who knows that character so well and protects them and looks out for their best interests. So I always like a good best friend in a book. And my number 1 trope would be hidden identity. So with hidden identity, this can either be they are hiding their identity from those around them, or their true identity is even hidden from themselves. And sometimes those books can actually blow you away. There was one I read recently where I totally didn't see it coming, and it was awesome. And I was totally excited for that. It was so good. And I just love it when this character is discovering and you're just watching them put the pieces together and it's all revealed in the end or in the middle of the book, and you got a great twist and plot twist. It's so good. I love hidden identity stories. So that is it for my Top 5 Wednesday. I know this video seemed a little scatterbrained, and you haven't seen me do some videos for a while. I just started a new job, so I am trying to get a filming and editing schedule to work around my work schedule, but it seems like it's going to work, so hopefully we'll be seeing a lot more videos in the future. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.